Welcome to day 3 of Python from scratch. In day 2, we learned how Python stores values and understands data types. But that's very basic. Now we have to progress a bit. So today we'll learn how to take input from the users in Python. So in this video, you will learn how Python takes input, why input is always text, and how to convert these inputs into numbers, and in the end, we'll solve a simple problem. Chalo, let's start the video. Let's first create a file and name it as input.py. Now let's first understand how Python takes input. There's an inbuilt function in Python as input. It takes the input from the users and stores it in a variable. Let's take an input name from the user. This is the input function, and the text inside the function will be displayed on the output screen to make the user understand that what the user has to give as an input. Always remember, a variable name should always start with a letter or underscore. A variable name cannot start with a number or any other special characters. So let's print it. Print name. Let's run this. Now it will ask for name in the output. Let's type CoderJoe. The data given by the user is displayed. Let me explain this. The input pauses the program, then the user types a value, and Python then stores that value in a variable. Now let's understand why input is always text. Let's see another example. Let's take two numbers from the user and add them. Let A store the first number and B store the second number. Let's add them. A plus B. Let's run this. Let's give the first number as 3 and the second number also 3. The output is 33 instead of 6 because instead of adding, Python joins the value. But why? Because Python always takes the input as strings. Because Python doesn't know what the user is typing, numbers, word or symbol. So it safely treats everything as text. Then how to convert the input into numbers? Let's do the same operation of addition, but we'll just add another function before the input function. And it's called int. This function is called as type conversion. It is used to convert the input from string to integer. Let's run this. And let's give the input as 3 and 3 again. And the output is 6. In a similar way, we can convert the input into float by using the float function. Now let's solve a problem. The problem is, take the user's name and age as input and print them. Let's start solving. First we'll take name as input. And then age. We are using int because we have to convert the string into integer. Now let's display it. Now we know that a text without quotes is a variable and a text with quotes is a string. But what is this? When we want to display both variable and string together, we use a comma between them. This comma creates a unit of space between both. Now let's print the age. Let's run this. Enter your name. Hello Joe, you are 20 years old. Now we got a solution to the problem. The user inputs makes the program very dynamic and useful. So in the next video, we'll learn about operators in Python. I hope you liked the video. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe so you don't miss day 4. See you in the next video.